Welcome to Crypto Classroom, the #1 YouTube channel for learning about the latest trends in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. At Crypto Classroom, our main goal is to equip our audience with the knowledge needed to excel in the dynamic and fast-paced cryptocurrency landscape. Today, we will be discussing the rapidly emerging crypto trend known as a GameFi and how to responsibly invest in it without getting wrecked. In 2021, GameFi became one of the most dominant and prevailing trends in all of crypto. There was a huge surge in interest, with nearly half of all active cryptocurrency wallets interacting with blockchain games on a daily basis. With so many games on the market, it's difficult to tell which ones are a money grab and which ones will stand the test of time. Beastmasters is one of the most recent GameFi scams. It had a successful NFT pre-sale and raised about $3 million. The game was scheduled to launch in early 2022. Days after the pre-sale, the team deleted its official Telegram and Discord and disappeared without a trace. What's left is now a defunct Twitter and players holding onto a bag of worthless Beastmasters tokens. Here are 3 key elements to watch out for in order to avoid being scammed. Number 1. Tokenomics. Tokenomics is the foundation of GameFi, and good tokenomics is vital to a game's success. It consists of a multitude of factors from token distribution to vesting period that aims to create a sustainable economy. A properly structured token distribution should see a fair distribution between the community and the team. Take a look at this example. There's a distinct difference between Game A and Game B models. Game A allocates more tokens to the team and sales, while Game B is more community-oriented with 50% of the tokens in the reward pool. Token distribution leaning towards the community should seemingly foster stronger community support and loyalty to the project. A longer vesting period generally builds confidence within the community as it limits the supply of tokens in the market. Furthermore, token selling by the team is generally frowned upon as it casts a negative sentiment on the project, and in the worst case, it might trigger mass sell-offs. If we look at the most successful play-to-earn game Axie Infinity's Tokenomics, we can see that the tokens are fairly distributed between the team and the community. In addition, it comes with a long and gradual cliffing period of over 5 years. These tokenomics help to build early confidence within the community, which would later catapult the game to the stratosphere. On the other hand, a cash grab would see more tokens allocated to the team rather than the community. Number 2. Prominent backing. Partnerships, whether the crypto VCs or GameFi guilds, are essential to the project's success. A collaboration with a large GameFi guild indicates that the game is heading in the right direction. They do their homework and weed out unsustainable projects, only partnering with promising ones. Large established guilds like Yield Guild Games are able to onboard a large numbers of players to the game. This boosts confidence in the game and helps it gain the traction it needs to take off. Furthermore, the network effect brought from scholarship also helps to forge strong communities within the game. Another example of this is Axie Infinity partnering with a multitude of big names from South Korea multinational electronics corporation Samsung to AAA video game giant Ubisoft. The partnership helped boost its overall reach out of the blockchain ecosystem and bring in non-crypto gamers into the ecosystem. A cash grab game would be unable to secure prominent partnerships because VCs and game guilds would conduct due diligence ahead of time and weed out games that appear to be fraudulent. Number 3. Player experience. Last but not least, the gameplay experience will make or break the game. Games with fun and interactive gameplay are more likely to attract new players and also retain its existing user base. No matter how hyped up the game is, a lackluster player experience with repetitive gameplay would eventually lead to the game's downfall. Players' experience is also linked to the barrier of entry for new players. A low barrier of entry with a free-to-play element allows new players to try the game before deciding if they would want to invest in the game. Overall, player experience will determine whether the game succeeds in the long run or fails miserably. A great deal of Axie Infinity's success can be attributed to its players' experience. While the concept of the game might seem simple, there are lots of different mechanics and strategies behind the game. This resulted in an impressive player retention rate where the D90 player retention is nearly identical to D30 player retention. Because there isn't much thought put into cash grab games, they usually have a poor design and a mundane player experience. While the game may be hyped up by the community and initially succeed, it will not be sustainable in the long run because it will require new gamers to support it. After all, GameFi is still in its early stages and will take a few more years to mature. Taking everything into account, the game's long-term viability is still highly reliant on the inflow of new players. The key to keeping the community engaged and attracting new users is to provide a positive gaming experience. And lastly, whether you are looking to invest in these projects or simply play them to make some extra income, always do your research. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell so that you know when we upload a new one. Until next time, see you in the next video.